Are your conversations staying friendly instead of turning romantic? A lot of Asian guys struggle with flirting because our culture focuses more on math and science than on social skills. I've helped over 120 Asian men overcome this, so in this video, I'm gonna show you 6 powerful flirting tricks to spark attraction. Starting with a killer technique most guys don't know. Have you ever been around someone who just agrees with everything you say? How did that make you feel? Did you respect them? Or did it feel more like they're just a cute little puppy dog? Well, here's the problem. A lot of Asian guys turn into people pleasers just like this when they're talking with women, and that kills attraction fast. So how do you flip the script and actually spark attraction? Simple, you disagree. If she says, "Oh, I love baseball," and you couldn't care less, don't just nod along. Playfully disagree. Be like, "Oh no, baseball's so boring. Take me to a baseball game if you never want to see me again." By playfully disagreeing like this every now and then, she sees that you're not a yes man or a pushover, and that's attractive. And just to be clear, don't force it. Only disagree when you genuinely feel that way, or else she can tell that you're faking it. Ready for the next flirting trick? This one gets girls laughing so hard they can't wait to see you again. Have you ever wondered why some people's conversations generate so much laughter? And they seem like they're having so much fun. Well, that's exactly the type of conversation that gets girls coming back. So what's the secret? Simple, teasing. For example, if she says, "Hey, I grew up in a small town," instead of just giving a boring, logical response like, "Oh, how was this small town?" Tease her. Be like, "So how many cows did you have? I know you had chickens in your room." That's playful, unexpected, and makes her laugh. The key mindset here is to basically treat her like your bratty little sister and just playfully give her some shit. Just remember, a tease should never be about something personal, so if she's not laughing about it, it probably didn't hit, and just move on. But teasing is just the start. There's an even more powerful trick, one that'll have her thinking about you long after the conversation has already ended. You've probably heard that women love to have their emotions spiked and that they like to have good emotions in conversation. But what does that actually look like in real life? Let me show you a sneaky way to do this so that she keeps coming back for more. Imagine you're talking about working out and she claims that she's strong. Instead of saying just like the default boring response like, "Oh, that's cool, like I also go to the gym," you can playfully challenge her, saying something like, "Well, I don't know. Are you really strong? Can you do a pull-up?" And she'll start justifying herself, saying like, yes, I can. I'm really strong, even check out these biceps." This even leads to playful opportunities to perhaps touch her arms or play a game of thumb war. See what happened? You can turn any normal conversation into a flirty back and forth just by challenging her. This is how you break out of the friend zone and into the flirt zone. And if you want to take things even further, this next flirting trick will have her literally picturing a future with you. Most guys are boring when they talk. They always talk about the same boring topics like food, travel, work in the same old way. But there's a secret to spicing it up. You see, most women have a fantasy of meeting their dream prince, like in the Disney movies. So if you can play into this fantasy, it'll get them falling madly in love with you. Let's say, for example, you're talking about travel and the topic of Thailand comes up. Instead of talking all normal and boring like, "Oh yeah, they have elephants and I want to go to Thailand to blah, 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 blah," dream up an imaginary scenario, something crazy and exaggerated like, "Oh yeah, when we go to Thailand together, we're gonna ride on an elephant, you're gonna ride in the front, I'm gonna ride in the back, and I'm gonna give you a mango to feed him and you're gonna feed it to him, he's gonna slop it up and you're gonna fall off and I'm gonna ride off gloriously into the sunset." This is called a role play. It paints an exaggerated, imaginary scenario of you two together, just like in a Disney movie. When you do this, she literally starts picturing this imaginary future with you, and that sparks attraction. Try it next time. Take any boring normal topic and twist it into an exaggerated, fun role play, and you'll stand out from every other guy. Now, this next flirting technique is super sneaky, and it's how you get her chasing you. Have you ever played with a cat? You've probably noticed that the more you chase them, the more they run away. But if you just dangle a ball of yarn and act like you don't care, suddenly they're all over you. Well, women are just like that. Most Asian guys make the classic mistake of over chasing, showering women with compliments, always being the one to pursue. But here's the trick. You want her to chase you. To do so, try some of these lines. No, I'm not that easy. Stop looking at me like that. I know what you're doing. No, I'm not going home with you tonight. My mom warned me about girls like you. This technique is called flipping the frame, which is like dangling yarn to a cat. It incentivizes them to chase. And girls love a good chase. So if you really want girls coming back for more, flip the frame and let them chase you. Now I'll show you the final flirting technique, one that I stole from the corporate world that's almost unfair how well it works. Back when I worked in engineering, I remember bombing a job interview, and the interviewer basically told me, hey, this is not gonna work out, just try again next year. And what did I do? I started pitching myself, telling her all the reasons that yes, indeed I could do the job. Yes, I am the right person. Here's the twist. Later, I realized that this same trick also works in dating. Try slipping one of these lines into your conversation. This is never gonna work out between us. That's totally a deal breaker. Oh no, I'm gonna have to leave now. That's called a fake walk-off. And watch her tell you reasons to stay and why it will work out. This technique is called disqualification. It's like reverse psychology. By jokingly disqualifying her, you invite her to tell you all the reasons that it will work out. So try adding even just one of these new flirting techniques into your conversations next time and watch her lean in, laughing, and wanting to spend more time with you. But flirting is just the first step. If you want things to move forward, you'll need to know how to smoothly escalate touch without awkwardness. So watch this next video here where I'll show you exactly how to naturally touch her that makes her excited to move things forward with you.